Okay, I think I'm live now. Can you guys hear me okay? If you can, please give me a thumbs up. I have a fan on in the background. I don't know if the mic can pick that up at all. Um, so this is my first time doing a live stream. And okay, awesome. You can hear me. Cool. Nice. And then hello, everybody. Hey, Raul and CK and JB, Sump. What's up, guys? Today is my very first Decero Diaries live stream. So I'm doing this live now for a couple reasons. The main reason just being because it takes so long to edit the Decero Diary videos that it was taking up a one spot basically for uploading a different kind of video, like a book review or a sketch or something of that nature. So if I just do these live, I can actually have time to upload more other regular style videos during the week. Plus, it gives me a chance to chat with you guys and check in. I want to do this every Friday. I don't know if they'll always be at the same time. Like, I don't know if it'll always be at 4. Oh, hey, what's up, Daniel? They might start being earlier, like at like 10 a.m., something like that. We'll see how it goes. All right, let's see. But thank you guys for showing up for the very first live. Let's see. First, we'll start off with the Booktube videos of the week. And let's see. Okay. So I'm still getting used to this. By next week, I should have little video intros for like each section. In the meantime, I have the little banner to tell you what type or what part of the video we're on. And let's see. So first off, we have a newer booktuber named Words on Paper, right? Yeah, Words on Paper. And I put his channel in the link in the description if you want to check that out. He has like 32 subscribers. He's a horror booktuber, has a lot of good horror recommendations. And it's always so hard when you're first starting out to get your first like 100 subscribers. So if you're into horror, he reads a lot of that. You might want to go check him out. And then next up, we have some actual individual videos. The first one's by Billy Bonsai, where he has what is called My Most Depraved Read Yet, Story of the Eye by George Bataille. I don't know if I'm saying that name right, but I put every video I mention is in the link down below, so you can check out whenever. And this book, I think even for fans of grimdark, because this is not like a grimdark fantasy, it's just a very grim book. And I guess it's almost like erotica, but he said it's literally the most depraved thing he's ever read. So if you're into grimdark or anything grim in general, it might be worth checking out. And then next up, let's see. Okay. Oh, and then we have Andy Smith's channel. He reacted to the Witcher 2 trailer. So that just dropped recently. If you're a fan of The Witcher and you want to see some people react to it, check out his reaction. He's a big Witcher fan. You can tell. I know me personally, I haven't uploaded a reaction to the trailer because it would basically go like this. I would just be like, wow, that looks good. And then that would be the end of it because that's all I can really say about it is that I'm more excited for season 2 than I am for season 1, just because season 1 was good, but a little confusing the way they did the timeline and kind of switched and jumped back and forth between different parts of the story. Season 2, I assume, won't have that problem, and it'll should be a lot better. So I'm really looking forward to that. And then, let's see. Oh, hey, Andrew. What's up? And then I noticed one trend that's going around a lot is the mid-year freakout. If you want to see a ton of new content, just search up the mid-year freakout, and so many people are doing that tag. I might do it just because all the cool kids are doing it, but definitely that is one you should be on the lookout for. It's funny seeing all these booktubers who, a lot of whom are just really ambitious and they're like, I could read hundreds of books, And then you get halfway through the year and they go, wait, no, I can't. I know for me personally, I set my goal pretty low. I still don't usually reach it, but it's fun to push yourself and to challenge yourself and just be like, yes, I'm gonna read this many, this super high amount, and then just see how close you get, you know? All right, let's see. Andrew said, let's see, how can I put these up here? Comments. Want to see me scream like a crazy person to watch mine? Yeah, I will definitely be checking that out. Okay. And then next up, we have some current events. So I'm just making use of these banners because that's all I know how to use so far until I get more comfortable with just using this in general. All right. Let's see. Okay. First up, and again, everything I mention is going to be down in the description below. But first up, like I've already said, I guess, the new Witcher trailer just dropped for season 2. It looks amazing. Gave me chills. If you're a fan of the books, even if you're not a fan of the books and you just like fantasy, it's probably worth checking out, especially like adult fantasy. It's nice, has a good, nice bit of violence and romance and things of that nature. Like I said, I'm hyped for the second season. I think it'll be an improvement on the first. And then next up, we have the self-published fantasy books for this month, for more specifically for this week. We have on July 14th, we had Blacklight Born by Alexander Darwin. We have on July 15th, A Lair of Bones by Helen Schurer. I might butcher these names, but again, I will link everything down below. On July 19th, Unseelie Queen by Sarah Tansman is also releasing. July 22nd, we have Robin's Hood, A Tale of Sherwood Forest by Jacques Stevens. July 23rd, City of Solve by Christopher Mitchell. And July 23rd, we have A Wizard's Good Misfortune by Jack Vellante. Now, every month, Rob J. Hayes puts out this incredible list of every self-published fantasy book out there. And I linked that below. Check it out. Self-publishing is getting better and better as time goes on. So there's so many great writers who are self-publishing now. It's not like, I feel like there used to be such a bad stigma with self-publishing. And now it's like, there have been so many good self-published books. I think even Rage of Dragons was originally self-published. And so things are different. There's a lot of great stuff out there. Go check it out. Okay, next up. Oh, we have on July 30th, The Green Knight by the studio A24. The Green Knight movie comes out July 30th. And it's starring Dev Patel. It's based on an Arthurian legend. It's by the same studio who made like Hereditary and Midsummer and all these really messed up horror movies. And it's their take on an old fantasy story. So personally, I am hyped for it. I'm absolutely going to go see it. If you like dark fantasy, go check that out too, because I can only imagine how dark and messed up it's going to be because of the studio working on it. All right. Let's see. Okay, let me juggle these comments here. Let's see. Andrew said, I will watch the show. I'm not on speaking terms with the Witcher books. Oh no. Me personally, I enjoyed the Witcher book so far. I've read the first one, the collection of short stories. I thought that was cool, but yeah. CK is lying right now, all up in the comment section. I don't do violence. Okay. We're just lying today. That's cool. Let's see. Up next. Oh, so there's something that was actually news to me. There's an award going out. Well, awards, plural, for Ladies in Horror. And let me pull that up. Ladies of Horror Fiction Awards are happening, and the nominees have just been released. Again, linked below. But what I thought was really interesting The nominees for Best Novel, Best Horror Novel of 2020 by ladies or a lady is Betty by Tiffany McDaniel, The Hollow Places by T. Kingfisher, Mexican Gothic by Sylvia Moreno Garcia, which I recently picked up and got a hard copy. I'll be reading that soonish. Salt Blood by T.C. Parker, The Sundown Motel by Simone St. James, and Tender is the Flesh by Augustina Baztequera. Probably saying the names wrong, but Tender is the Flesh is actually a friend of mine, another booktuber, Maza, one of his favorite reads of last year. So I just picked that up too. And then just seeing it on this list has me even more hyped to read it. So yeah, those are all going out. And they have other categories like Best Novella, Best Poetry Collection, Short Fiction, Graphic Novel, Middle Grade, Debut, Best Collection. I'm not going to just read off the whole thing, but you could definitely check that out if you'd like. And let's see. Anytime I can get some good horror recommendations, I'm all for it. All right. Oh, and then I don't know if you guys have been watching the Fear Street movies on Netflix, but in the last 3 weeks, they've had Fear Street 1994, Fear Street 1978, and today, Fear Street 1666 comes out. So these 3 movies, they are really, I want to say it's a horror comedy. They're very campy slasher movies. One takes place in the 90s, then the 70s, and then this last one takes place in the 1600s. And honestly, I've seen the first 2, and I enjoyed it. I had a good time. It's not, don't go in expecting like a cinematic masterpiece or anything that's going to blow you away. But it's funny, you can laugh at it, and it's a typical slasher film, right? So it'll have all your typical slasher film stuff. And the one in the 1600s looks just amazing. Let's see. It's a great read. I request the highest of 5s. Is that I could excuse me. Old school slasher films, but made today, they're very good. Yes, Summerston. They indeed are. Yeah, they're a lot of fun. So the last one came out today, and they all are connected. So it's basically one long movie. Like it's a trilogy, but realistically, or really, it's one long movie. So check that out. And then I have my little notepad so I don't get too off topic. All right, let's see. Banners. Okay, so I'm going to update you guys on where I'm going with my channel. And it's so weird not being able to edit out parts of me like looking at notes and things like that. Let's see. Tonight is the night. Yes, tonight. Awesome. Okay. Let's see. First up, what am I reading? I recently finished Demons Inc. by Clayton Snyder. If you like action movies with badass characters, you'll probably like this one. It reminds me a lot of Constantine, if you're familiar with that. There's the comic book. There was a Keanu Reeves movie, but it has to do with demons, and there's a lot of action. That reminded me a lot of Demons Inc. by Clayton Snyder. And one thing, I'll put out a full review, so I'm not going to do that here. But let's see, comments. I keep looking at the comments every once in a while. Let's see, it's nice that this is your. Yes, this is my first live show where I'm running it by myself. Normally, like I pop on other people's live streams and they handle all the StreamYard stuff. So I'm still like getting used to the interface. Okay, let's see, score, yeah. Thank you, Raul. CK is reading Demons Inc. now. I guess I do like violence. I knew it. So one more note about that before I move on is Clayton Snyder might be the funniest author I've read. Like, I thought Joe Abercrombie was funny, and he is. But if you want just like sarcasm and little quippy jokes, Clayton Snyder is the funniest author I've read. And I'll go into more details when I put out the review, but just throwing that out there. And then, so because I finished that, I'm moving on to Before They Are Hanged by Joe Abercrombie. And I'm reading that with Pablo Suarez. We're doing a buddy read. Probably do a discussion at the end. Might make some other content. We'll see. And let's see. Oh, and then also, while I'm going to be reading that, I'm going to be juggling The House of Sacrifice by Anna Smith Spark. That is the third and final book of the Empires of Dust trilogy. Once I'm finished with that, and Slowly Read finishes, and Dark Portents finishes, those are other booktubers who have a lot of awesome grimdark content. If you haven't checked them out already, go check them out. But we'll have a live discussion with the author, Anna Smith Spark, once we're done with that book. So be on the lookout for that. We don't have a date set yet, but just in the near future, that'll be out there. Let's see what else. Oh, sketches. So I released another sketch the other day. And like I said, because I'm doing this show live, I have had more time to actually upload 2 videos other than a weekly update. So I should be able to do a weekly sketch. Those, for me personally, are the most fun to film. It's just, I don't know, I laugh at my own jokes probably more than anybody does. So just filming those, I laugh the entire time. It's a lot of fun. You will see more of that. And let's see. Oh, okay. So I found out some information about the horror anthology that I'm writing. Let me pull up this list really quick. So Cam Wolf, if you're familiar with him, he's an OG booktuber. He's been doing this for years. He's putting together a horror anthology that'll probably come out in October. We're not totally sure on the date yet, but probably October. And let's see, he recently let out the list of all the writers who are going to be contributing to this. So I'm just going to read off that list real quick. And let's see. Oh, yeah, Raul, as Raul has mentioned, me, Raul, and Clayton Snyder and Slowly Read will be having a discussion about Demons Inc. on July 22nd at 3 p.m. Central Time. So look out for that. But the horror anthology that I'm going to be a part of, the other writers include Cam Wolf, who's putting it together, Kate Kavanaugh, who's an author tuber, but she makes a great writing content. Me, Cameron Chaney, who is a horror tuber. There's an entire group of booktubers known as horror tubers out there. So if you're a fan of horror, just search up HorrorTube, and there's so many great creators. Just saying. Regina's Haunted Library, Dane Reads, the Writing Community Chat Show, Slady's Vlogs, Jeremy Fee. Jeremy Fee, I feel like he's in everybody's comment section. I'm sure you've came across Jeremy Fee if you've been on Booktube. He's everywhere. It's awesome. Jason's Weird Reads, Lydia Peaver, Mary McWilliams, Matt Wall, Paperback Junkie, and Grumpy Andrew's Horror House. So everybody on this anthology is a YouTuber or horror tuber, booktuber, some kind of tuber. And that's kind of the thing that is bringing us all together. Let's see. Yes, Cameron Chaney makes amazing content. He's one of the bigger horror tube channels. I think he has like around 20-something thousand subscribers. He has so many great horror recommendations. Let's see. And then what else do we have? Writing 3 projects. Oh, yeah. So I'm going to be writing 3 projects over the next few months. One is a short story for the horror anthology. The other is a novella. It's a horror novella. Not a part of it, the anthology, but just something that I'm writing. And the other one is not something that's written in prose. It's more of, how can I say? It's more of a meme, but you'll see what I'm talking about in the coming months. And then, like, I'm seeing the StreamYard, what do you call it, interface, and I can see the reflection of like what I'm doing and all my hand gestures and how much I talk with my hands. I'm distracting myself. Sorry. Okay, so the upcoming collabs. Last thing I'm going to go over. One, the Before We Are Hanged buddy read with Pablo Suarez, and then the Demons Inc. buddy read with Raul. And then in August, if everything goes according to plan, me and the Maza booktuber will be rereading, or at least I will be rereading, and he'll be reading for the first time Prince of Thorns by Mark Lawrence. Now, it's important we do it in August because that's when the 10th anniversary edition of Prince of Thorns comes out. We've both ordered it. It should be coming sometime in August. As soon as it arrives and we get that, we're going to be reading through it as a buddy read, and we'll put out some kind of discussion or content regarding Prince of Thorns, one of my absolute favorite books. And I'm sure as soon as I get it, I'll film an unboxing so you can see how cool the 10th anniversary edition looks. And yeah, let's see, I think that is about it. The world. Okay, I actually got through everything pretty quick. I didn't know how long this was going to take. That's all the stuff. So unless you guys have any questions or comments or concerns, I'll stick around for like a couple minutes before taking off. But yeah, how's everybody's Friday going? Are you having a good Friday, a bad Friday, a super mid Friday? Let's see. Raul said, I'm down for the Prince of Thorns. Oh, because you've read it now, huh? Yeah, you should definitely join us. That'll be awesome. Let's see. I'm just happy that it's finally Friday. Yeah, same. It's nice that it's Friday. Let's see. Great. Just wrapped up live, so I'm chilling. Yeah, I caught most of that. That was awesome. Coming down from a panel high in writing, LOL. Hope everyone has a great Friday. Thank you. Hope you have a good Friday too. Yeah, I'm sure the excitement and the high you feel after being a part of a group discussion puts you probably in a good place to bust out a few hundred words, maybe a few thousand, who knows? All right. Well, that was the Decero Diaries for 7/16/2021. And yeah, I almost forgot what day it was, so I had to look at my computer and be like, what day? All right. But hope everybody has a good weekend. And until next week, later.